Hello friends, this is Ramesh Sharma here and you are watching HTML CSS responsive website series. So this is a part third of this series, and in part first and part second we created this here. We completed our home page, but we did not created our this home bar here. So this one that we have to create. So this one. So this main menu we will create today, and in the next part, from next part we will start our portfolio page. So this one is here. So we will create this asset today. So see that there is one problem in our home page also. See that here is our scroll bar is here. So here is our scroll bar, but here in the original there is not any scroll bar here. So we have to manage this also. So we have to make this scroll bar. We don't want this scroll bar here. So because it is affecting our this website beauty here, so we will first of all we will create our menu bar here. So we will create our this menu, that is our main menu, and then we will remove our this scroll bar. So let's get started. Let's go to our coding section. So this was our code here. So this was our HTML code. So here there is not any menu bar here. So now we will create one CSS file here that will be of menu drawer. So because we are going to use this in every file here, so we don't need footer.css and we don't need index.css. We need navigation.css now. So because we want like this, so when we click here, so like this, when we click here, so as it is in the navigation bar, it is in the on the navigation bar, so we will use in the navigation.css only. So after that in the menu drawer we want cross button. So when I will click on cross button, menu drawer will go back. So we want this for navigation.js for this purpose only. So there will be only 2 lines of code. So first of all let's create here a menu bar, menu drawer. So commenting this, and here will be menu drawer. So division is menu drawer here. So here first of all we want UL here. So here will be our UL. So UL, under that there will be our I, that is our list, and under the list there will be our anchor tag. So a.link. So it will be index.html, and by default its class will be active here. So for first page its class will be active here. For the portfolio page there will be, here will be our hashtag here. So here will be our home, and here will be portfolio. So we don't want active here as this is our index.html class here. So only index, only home page will be having a active here. So if we are in the portfolio page, then we will make this class as active here. So do this 2 times. So how many we need? We need 4 I think. So first is home, portfolio, about, and contact. Here we don't want any active class here. Here we want only hashtag. Here will be about, and here will be contact. So first of all let's apply our menu drawer CSS. Menu drawer.css will be here. So link.css, and here will be, see, under the CSS folder there is menu drawer.css here. So let's see. So when I will reload it, so it is here. See that home, portfolio, about, and contact. but we want like this here. So first of all, its position will be fixed here. So let's go. So let's target our menu drawer, copying this class here. So we will be using menu drawer class only because we will not giving any reference to home page or banner page. So because we are going to use it in other pages also. So here first of all, position will be fixed. Position fixed. Here position is fixed now, and top we want 100% and width we want 100%. Fixed means position fixed means it will be fixed to our only this visible screen here, means it will not able to scroll here. See that when this is a fixed here, now this whole is fixed here. So when I will try to scroll, see that this is not scrolling. So this page is not scrolling, but our bottom page is actually scrolled. See that when I will scroll here, this is not scrolling. So this is having a fixed position, but our bottom page is scrolling here. So this means this is having a fixed position. So let's see here. Whenever I reload this, see that nothing is there because here background is not white. So background, let it be white. We want top as 0 and bottom left as 0, and we want width 100% and we want height as 100% here, and also we want to set its width here. It is not affecting by our menu drawer. CSS is okay. Here will be our menu drawer. Actually its CSS is not applied, so that's why we are getting we are not getting this. So whenever we reload this now, you will see our CSS is applied here. See that our right side is now getting white. So means this is actually happening, but it is not having Z index here. So see that its position is fixed. It is not having Z index, so that's why it is giving us like this. So let's apply Z index here. So here will be Z index 99999. So Z index will be at top. So when we reload this, see that now we are getting only white screen here, but we are also getting a scroll bar. So forget about this scroll bar. See that this we are getting position as fixed here because all is white here. So when I will remove this styling here, so when I will command this, so when I will reload this, see that now its styling is gone here and this green is also coming here. So this is a position fixed here. So and because of Z index we are getting only our menu drawer here. So now let's apply here its position etc. We don't want anything here. So let's apply. So there will be menu drawer and there is URL. Its position will be relative here and height is equals to 100%. So its position will be relative with respect to this position fixed here. So it will not go outside the menu drawer. Here we want as overflow as hidden also. So here height is 100% and width is also 100%, and we want as display flex. So here will be flex direction will be column here, and align atom center to make it center as horizontally, and justify content center as to make it center as vertically. So see that what we will get, see that we are getting this in center here. So let's style our li here, list here. So here will be li, so it's here we will list style type. Here list style type will be none here. So when we reload this, see that we are getting our list style type as none here. So now we have to set its width also. So its width will be like 250 pixel. Let's see its background for just temporary purpose. So that will be our gray here. So it will give us the gray color. So let's see here. So actually the width is good now. So we can apply text align as center here. So text align as center here. Then we will get it to our center here. See that we are getting it to center here. So now let's remove this and let's try our A tag here. So A, its position is relative here and text decoration will be none. So its text decoration is none here and color will be light gray. 666 will be good and font size to 1.5 rem. So let's see if it is working properly or not. This size is very less, so let it be 3.5 rem. Why we are not? Okay. It will be font size, not size adjust. See that 3.5 rem. It is more, so 2.5 will be better. Not 2.5, 2.8. Yeah, see that we are getting our good here. 2.8 is good now. So now let's make before here. So it's so like that. So see that we want line like this here. So we want line like this here. So for that we need our pseudo element here. Pseudo element for our li. Copy this. And here will be our before. So its position will be absolute and content will be none here. And here we want height to be 100% and width to be 100% and height we want only 5 pixel and color we want hash. So let me take it from the navbar.css. So this color we want, copy it and paste it here. So let's see. So we are not getting any line here. So here z index will be 1. So here will be background and we want top as 50% and left as 50% and we want to transform it. Translate x. We want to translate from x-axis as 50% and from y-axis as 50%. So let's see here. We are getting only line like this. Why we are getting only line like this? So it should be a dot before. Let's see here. See that. Now we are getting our proper line here. So we are getting our proper line here. So it is for our anchor tag here. For the anchor tag we are getting our line as proper here. So let's apply for active and hover here. So for the before we have to apply transition 0.3 second and linear, and by default its width will be, so here we want overflow as hidden here. So its left will be 0%. So by default its left will be minus 100%. So by default its left is minus 100%. See that nothing is showing here. So now what we have to do, so when we are going to hover it, or our list is having an class active, so we want to make a line here. So like this we want, see that. like this we want, and see that like this on hover. So see that here we want see the menu li a dot hover. When we will hover on it, so first of all we will change its color, so its color will be black here. So on hover, as well as if it is having class as li having class as active, so we want to change a color here. So when I will go there, see that we are getting our black color. See that on hover we are getting black color here. So now we want only line here, so we will simply copy and paste this. So here on hover we will target our before here. So here we will target a dot before on active here, before. So here just we want left as 0. So let's see. So see that now its left is 0%. Sorry, we want left as 50% here. See that we are getting like this, that we want already. So first of all let me change its font size to 3.2. Now it's good here. See that we are getting like this. So our this is completed now. So now let's create this here. So let's create this thing. So for that we want only our this menu drawer here. So we want menu drawer before here. So menu drawer before, so its position will be absolute, and content we want nothing because we only want line here. So line will be up to only 90% here. So its height will be 90% and width will be 10 pixel, and its color will be this one #5 #5e #5c. We want background, not color. Background as like this, and we want top as 0 and left as 0 here. So let's see if we are getting or not. See that we are getting this. This is looking very beautiful, but this is more lower, so we will do like this 80% here. Now it is looking same. So 80% or 85%. 85% will be good. See that we are getting same here. Now we will create this one here, this main menu. So let's do this. So I am going to copy this. So its background will be same, and here will be our main menu, and left will be 0 and top will be left will be 10 pixel, or you can say that it will be same here, and its width will be 20% and height will be auto. So height will be auto. You can say that height is 10% here, and top is equals to 15%. So let's see. We are getting here like this. So here we want after here, after pseudo class. So we are getting like this here. So but we want not like this. So here height will be auto here. So its height will be auto only, and we want it to little top here, so it will be 10%. So 10%, see that 10% is looking good. So here we want display as flex here, and align items center to make it horizontally center, and justify content center here to make it vertically center. So now our text is at center here. So let's create its font size. Its font size will be 1.5 rem. So let's see. 1.5 rem is not looking good. 2.5 rem. Yeah, see that 2.5 rem is looking good here. And we want font weight to 800. See that font weight to 800. Now it is looking good. And we want color to white here. So its color will be white here. So let's see. Wow. See that it is looking very beautiful now. So we completed this. So now let's add this cross button here. So we will add this cross button here. So let's do that. So here we want, here will be our cross button. So we want font awesome times cross. We want our close button here. Close is not good. Here will be our times here. See that. Reload it. Save it and reload it. Where it is. See that. Here we are getting here. So here we are getting. So we have to make this here. So let's do this now. So here will be dot fa times. Copy this. So menu drawer. Copy this. And let's go to last. Here will be dot menu drawer dot fa times. So its position will be absolute, and top will be like 10%, and right will be like 10%. So where it is, position absolute we want. See that here it is. So but we want here, we want it here, so it will be more. So right will be 20%. So reload this. We are getting at this at perfect position. So its font size will be 2.5 rem. So when I will reload this, see that we are getting like this here, and cursor will be pointer, and now by default its color will be #444, and after hovering on it we will make this color as black here. See that. So we have to set its z index as 1 here. Reload it. See that we are getting this perfectly. So see that here by default, so whenever we reload this, see that here by default our home page is coming, not coming menu drawer. So when I will reload this, see that our menu drawer is coming first. So but we don't want like that. So here in the CSS we will set like this. So first it's transition 0.3 second linear. So transition for just animation, and we want its right as -100% because we want to come in our drawer from the right side only. So here see that our this page is coming first. So whenever we click here, nothing is happening here. So first we have to add JavaScript here. So let's add our JavaScript here. Go to navigation.js here. So in the index.js, so first of all we will copy this. We will our variables here. So here will be our constant as bars. So bars are here. So this one, so these one are known as bars here. So this is having a class bar, so we will using document.query selector. So because it will work like our jQuery here, so here we will use our class here, that will be, what is happening here, there is a class that is our bars here. So copy and paste this. Now we want our menu drawer here, so copy this, because when we will click on the button here, so we want to affect it on the menu drawer here. So here will be our menu drawer, and we also have to do our close button here. So here will be our FA times, copy this. So here will be under the menu drawer, there is FA time button here. So this will be our close button, and this will be our open button, menu open button, and this is menu close button. So first of all, let's set up to the menu open button. So when menu open button, we will apply add event listener here, event listener. So event listener will be the click here. So there will be one function here. So when the user will click on the menu open button, means when the user will click on the bars here, so what will be happening here? So just we want to set our menu drawer dot right equals to 0 here. Just we want set like that. We want to set our menu drawer dot slide style. So style of right is equals to 0 here. So we are assessing the CSS now. So menu drawer style. So the style of the menu drawer, that is we have written here like this. This is known as a style here. So its style is right is equals to minus 100%. So when we will click on the button here, so its style, that is right here, that's its object is right here. So like this one right will equal to 0 here. So it will equal to 0 here. So whenever we reload this, see that whenever we click here, see that our menu drawer is opening. So but it is not closing because we haven't used anything here. So see that like here our menu drawer is opening here, but it is, see that here our menu drawer is opening like this here. So but it is opening very fast. So we need to create its transition as 0.5 second. So reload this. So let's see here, see that now it is looking very beautiful. So let's apply our close button here. So close button will be opposite to it. So here will be our close button here. Menu close button, there will be event listener. So if we set now on the clicking of the menu button, so we set its right to style as right to from 1 minus 100% to 0. So here we will set 0 to minus 100%. So because when we will click on here, so here will be like this, and this will be concatenation operator here. So now let me do this. See that here now our menu drawer right is equals to minus 100%. So whenever we click here, now its right is equals to 0. So its right is equals to 0 here. So now when I will click here, so when I will click on the close button, its right will be minus 100%. Now right will be to our default here. So now our menu button is completed here. So now let's remove our this navigation, this scroll bar here. So for that I will be using only navigation.css here, because we will be using navigation.css in every file here. So that's why I will apply scroll bar CSS here only. So here will be our scroll bar CSS. So here we will apply WebKit here. So this is our syntax here, WebKit. Here will be our scroll bar. So this is just a syntax here. This means So this means for all elements, means you can say that default thing here. So you can say that this is our scope resolution operator. This is known as scope resolution operator. So here we want our width of scroll bar as 0 here. So here see that if width is 0, our scroll bar is not showing now. See that. Now this our front page is looking very beautiful. See that, same like this. This is looking very beautiful now. So for today this is enough, and in the next video we will start our portfolio section here. We will create our portfolio banner. So at last, thanks for watching. If you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to it. Thanks for watching.